Atifo meda mwasi bebre asantrophy and then so me jina mwanim ankasa me yede eba beba ensembi ankasa na trendy ewo social media. Now the first thing ankasa na make can say won't subscribe to Asantrophy TV ankasa na ewo YouTube, Facebook also Asantrophy TV, YouTube Asantrophy TV na wabomodin ankasa aisa ankasa because niama bebre ankasa ana mewo ankasa pese enyina yeden ya baba mu na ye hwese de niama ere esikro say Nelson Mandela can be said because the wise are quiet. That is why the buffoons are making noise. It is not that I am wise, but I have something I know or I think that it will uplift the lifestyles or the living standards of we Ghanaians. Me TV said, and I said, and social media said, our president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, essay, we are citizens, and as we are to Munia, but Modia Angasa will be Tiesika. Said the Baya Angasa National Cathedral, no, you beat me a but as someone may person Mr. President, and said, I quite remember, said, was say, a mere Angasa ope Dibia, and I said to me, or Mampenini Akuriano, Ankasano, was share Yankopon Ebose, said Yankopon Ebuano, Emanitini, a president, Obisi, baby, and I said, baby, ye best son. And no. And ya Ghana for any Mickey that promise pledge, and you and I will make that pledge, indeed, a bottom sika and was aware then what missing priorities. Mr. President, please try as much as possible. People are dying because of what? Because there are no hospitals. People are dying because no ambulances in the rural areas. People are schooling under scorching sun. Unemployment rate is on the rise. Criminal activities is on the rise. So why not ask the citizens then say you contribute to say the way you empower security apparatus, said the Bayangas and the criminal activities in Ghana. Adenti and Umusa citizens and said, Yamwa said the Baya Jessica, said the Baya unemployment rate, you bet me I had Jessica, the Yetimia Adiasi companies in a good Ghana, you bet me a revamp the back. Missing priorities. Mr. President, Paul Kagame of Rwanda is a fear and as a fear outdoor thousands of houses. And now what they ama education everywhere in Rwanda. But as Paul Kagame is doing that, our president is asking the citizens to pay money for the building of Cathedral. Question I'm president say Cathedral no ye betimi akọ emu school. Cathedral no say ye pe adwuma aye na se koko wura mu a ye benya adwuma aye. Cathedral no e betimi aye solve the numerous problems of Ghana. Sorry, I had a Ghana, and so suffer and I had an enrichy on them, enrichy on leaving the poor masses, the ignorance, worshippers on their own feet. Indeed, power chawa and Mr. President, do the right thing at the right time. Paul Kagame commissioned houses he built for the poor. Without wasting much time, I want Ghanaians to watch the houses Paul Kagame commissioned to be given to the poor, whilst our president is asking the poor masses to contribute money for the building of a national cathedral. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the video so that we can see the visionary man, the difference between visionary man and then visionless man. As I'm not, insulting anybody, I am talking about the fact. Let's watch the video so that you will see the disparities between someone that has the citizens at heart and then someone that has no iota of respect for his citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the video.
In Rwanda, there is an initiative to elevate the living standards of rural communities, one village at a time. We call it model villages. One of such villages is Rweru Model Village, located in the Eastern Province. Under this initiative, the government builds homes, donates them for free to the poor. The only condition is that they do not have to sell them off.
N'umuntu uri natwimukanye umve rwose arakubwira ati umbwiye ngo nitube hari waba umuhemukiye cyane.
His name is Antoine Mcheshimana. Behind him is his home he received in 2016. He lives in this house together with his wife and 7 children. Mcheshimana was among the first group of 104 families made up of 400 people from Sharita and Mazane Islands resettled in Rweru Model Village. Sharita and Mazane Islands are located in Lake Rweru, Bugesera district. On these tiny islands, residents have no easy access to health facilities, roads, schools, electricity, and clean water, among others. From Sharita Island to Rweru mainland, the only means of transport that these people have are these canoes. Without them, they will not be able to access the mainland of the entire country of Rwanda. In 2014, when the New Times photographer visited Sharita Islands, Mcheshimana was still recovering from the hippo attack. His leg was amputated, making it difficult to provide for his family. He shared his gruesome encounter with the large animals.
Jana n'umuntu n'umugabo kwa duturanye bitaga Tanaje ubwo tujyana twese tugiye kwahira nubwo twaje kugenda duhura n'imvubu ahantu ariko tutayibonye. Imvubu rero nibwo naze kugira gute ko njye wari uri imbere ndayigonga. Nigonje imvubu nta kindi kintu yakoze yahita intura mu mazi. Ubwo maze kunura mu mazi ndoga. Maze koga ubwo ngize ngo ndakute mfase gatozi gutya imvubu ibampagaje hejuru. Maze kumagara hejuru ngo nanjye ndagarama nyitera imigeri. Ubwo sinzi kuntu yagiye gufatana none ngifate mu mutwe nditaza ne mugere nyitera mu kanwa. Ubwo rero ne mugere mu kanwa rero niko kugira gute ihitibuma. Ubwo rero ititangira irarumagura vunagura imbaraga rero zibagiranje ubwo muta nkomeza ndigaramira ndaryama. Maze kuryama yamvubu rero ko akubona rero ko naryamye ikibona ko napfuye. Noneho itimva hejuru rero itigenda. Nanjye rero ku mutima waje kugaruka mpamagara wa mugabo nkimara kugera hasi. Nagezeyo ubwo akaguru bagakuyeho maze ibyumweru 2.
Following his ordeal, Mcheshimana joined hundreds of the vulnerable people from Sharita Islands who were relocated to Rweru Model Village. Over 40,000 households in Rwanda have so far benefited from the resettlement program. As part of the model villages, the residents not only get decent homes, but they also get access to basic infrastructure, such as schools, electricity, and water, among others. And that is not all. They also get cows to boost the family's nutrition and earn extra income from selling milk. Another happy beneficiary is Alex Ndibanja, a father of 4. He explains how his life has changed.
Nta bwisanzure bwari buhari kugira ngo uve hari ujye Batima cyari intambara ikomeye ariko butwegereye isoko nta kibazo n'umuhanda ubu n'umwana wanjye mbere wa mbere ntago yarazi imodoka ariko basigaza imodoka ubu nta kibazo gihari rwose aho turi harasobanutse baduhaye inka buturangwa amata nta kibazo.
The cows are part of the nationwide wealth creation program called Giringa. The program also has a goal of ending malnutrition. About 2 months ago, the visiting Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi threw his weight behind the Giringa scheme, donating 200 cows to the residents of rural Moda village. He described the initiative as the perfect tool for social bonding in communities across the country. Over 22 Moda villages have been set up across the country. In July this year, as part of celebrating the 24th Liberation Day in the remote Ronji sector of Mohanga district, President Paul Kagame inaugurated 2 Moda villages with modern infrastructure, all built by Rwanda Defense Force at 19 billion Rwandan francs. This year, the government has earmarked 15 billion Rwandan francs to build more Moda villages. The goal is to resettle at least 30,000 households. In addition to the homes, a Moda village also brings amenities such as schools, a health post, and now also a center for toddlers and young children to play and learn in a safe environment. The government has set a target of having at least 70% of Rwandans in rural areas living in Moda villages and 30% of those in urban areas by 2020. This that you're seeing here is the first ever phase of the integrated Moda villages that Rwandan government built for the vulnerable families that lived in the high-risk zones. And this was the second phase of this project, Rueru, and this one is the third, where people from Sharita and Mazane islands are going to be relocated from and move into this place. The intention is to move people to places where they're able to access basic infrastructure like roads and electricity, of course, and clean water, among others. Reporting for the New Times, it's Ethan Tashobia here in rural Moda village, Bujesera district.